NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like, there he goes, right side.
And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
Touchdown! Cameron Latu, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Taking it about the 1.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he's is able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 15 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2. 2nd and 4.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Charbonnet is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He completes this to Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the counter, it's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now 2nd and 9. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Purdy from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 6. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
Now Purdy.
Flushed out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Take it in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing here, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Purdy to throw it on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 1-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy will look to throw again here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Seahawks 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith-Njigba with a grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. He
finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here is 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.